Hey guys, welcome back to another interesting session. Let's explore it. First question is eutrophication refers to. So eutrophication is the process in which nutrients are increased in the water body, especially nitrates and phosphates are increased in the water body, which is due to agricultural runoff and sewage discharge. So agricultural waste and sewage waste or sewage discharge leads to the eutrophication or high production of nutrients in the water body and water ecosystem. These nutrients overload leads to high growth of algal bloom. यहाँ पे algal bloom काफी ज्यादा अमाउंट में ग्रोथ हो जाती है, which cause the higher primary productivity, and this is temporary because over the time this water is unusable for any fishing or drinking or as well as recreation. So this is higher primary productivity is initially or temporarily increased, which leads to low and decreased dissolved oxygen in the water ecosystem, and ultimately it cause or death of aquatic life. So this is not a good phenomena, or it is very dangerous because over the time the water is unusable for the any life or any living creation. So correct answer for this question is higher production in aquatic ecosystem. This question they are asked about ecological relationships. So relationship in which one of the partner is benefited and other is neither helped nor harmed by the association is termed parasitism, mutualism, commensalism, and none of the above. There are different type of ecological relationships between the organisms. First is mutualism. If we talk about mutualism, in which both the partner are benefited, and if we talk about the example of this, most famous example of this is the lichens, which is a mutual relationship between fungi and algae and fungi. So first is mutualism, second is parasitism. In parasitism, one partner is benefited, write it as plus and minus. So one is benefited and another is harmed. And in this, the example, there are lots of examples for parasitism like plasmodium, which is parasite of malaria. Another similar to parasitism is the predation. In this relationship, one is benefited and another is harmed, but not only harmed, it is killed. So another partner is killed. You know very well the example of this lion and deer, in which lion is benefited, deer is killed. The only difference between parasitism and predation is in this the partner B is harmed or in this partner B is killed. Next relationship is the commensalism. In this relationship, one is benefited and another is neutral, means plus zero relationship in this. One is benefited and another partner is. So example for this is the epiphytic plant and sea barnacles on whale. So barnacles on whale. These are the example of commensalism. Opposite to commensalism is amensalism. In this relationship, one partner is harmed and another is not helped or not harmed. It means this is the neutral. If we look the example of amensalism, there is allelopathy, which is chemical inhibition by the plants to other plants, and another example is penicillium, which inhibit the bacteria. So these are most important relationship between organisms. So answer for this question is commensalism. Another question is ozone layer is present in the. So ozone layer is present in the stratosphere. This is the direct question. So answer for this question is option number C. Let's move to the another interesting question. The two biodiversity hotspots in India include. So what is biodiversity hotspot? Biodiversity hotspot where most of the species are present, especially endemic species. And if we look at the definition of biodiversity hotspot, there is some criteria for biodiversity hotspot where it has at least 1,500 species of vascular plant as endemic, and another is these species lost at least 70% of its original and one of the most biodiverse country, and it included 4 biodiversity hotspots. First is Himalaya, in which it includes the Eastern Himalaya, and species which is present in the Himalaya, that is red panda. So red panda and rhododendron. If we talk about which is present in only Himalayan region, and second is Western Ghats, which is also an important biodiversity hotspot. It includes western coastal region like Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Goa, and Tamil Nadu. These are included in this. And if we talk about the species which are present in this region, lion-tailed macaco and Malabar civet. Please try to search these animals in your Google. Please try to Google all these animals so you have an idea. And another is Indo-Burma. In this region also, northeast region, freshwater turtles. This is visible to all of you. Freshwater turtles and Hullock gibbon. Another biological biodiversity hotspot is Sundaland. In this region, the Nicobar Island of India. Please focus on this. Andaman is not included in this region. Only Nicobar Island is included. These are specially for Nicobar pigeons. So these are most important information. If we talk about the biodiversity hotspot of India is in this option, Eastern Himalaya and Western Ghats is the correct answer. Next question is, ecotone is best described as the, so ecotone is a transitional zone, transitional zone between two ecosystems, and most specific features for this ecosystem is it has the species for both the side, both adjacent communities, and some unique species are also present in this area and have high species richness. So option number D is the correct answer for this question. If we talk about the example of ecotone, there are estuaries, transitional zone between sea and river. Another example of ecotone is mangrove. Mangroves. So this is the transitional zone between land and water bodies, especially sea water. So this is about ecotone. It is a transition zone between two or more diverse communities. Another question from ecology. If decomposers stop functioning in an ecosystem, the functioning of ecosystem will be affected due to. So as we all know that decomposers play a very vital role in the ecosystem. They decompose and degrade dead organisms and organic matters. So these due to this degradation, these release some nutrients like phosphorus, potassium, and nitrogen. And these decomposers also help to available these nutrients to the plants or producers. So ultimately, these play a vital role in cycling of material as well as minerals or nutrients. So option number C is the correct answer. Cycling of materials and minerals will be stopped if the functioning of decomposers is stopped, then the cycling of materials and minerals will also stop. Next question is, camels are found in Asia, but related llamas are in Andes. This is an example of. So think about it. Why camels are found in Asia only and llamas in Andes? This is an example of discontinuous distribution. Discontinuous distribution means it refers to a situation where closely related species are found in widely separated geographical areas or geographical regions. Why these species are separated from each other? Maybe due to isolated due to the continental drift, migration, or geographical barriers. And these species are descendant from a common ancestor also. Endemic species which are restricted to a particular area, which is known as endemic species, like kangaroos are only found in the Australia. This is the example of well-known example of endemic species. So option number D is the correct for this question. Next question is, allopatric speciation is due to. So there are different type of speciation like allopatric speciation, sympatric speciation. As its name suggests, it is due to geographical separation of population. So some population are separated by geographical barrier like ये कोई इकोसिस्टम है, यहाँ पे ये कोई इकोसिस्टम है और यहाँ पे कोई लाइक वाटर रिजर्वोयर आ गया या फिर कोई रोड बन गई, तो इस इधर वाली स्पीशीज और इधर वाली स्पीशीज सेपरेट हो जाएगी. दैट इज कॉल्ड जियोग्राफिकल सेपरेशन and allopatric speciation. Sympatric speciation means species live in the same geographical area. So option number B is the correct answer. This question is from Animal Physiology. Which one is not a vestigial organ in men? So there are some vestigial organs are also present in human beings. What is vestigial organs? These are organs which lost its function, its original function through the evolution, but it still exists in a reduced or non-functional form. So this is the definition of vestigial organ. Example of vestigial organs are vermiform appendix. It is a part of cecum and is used for cellulose digestion. Cellulose digestion. When our ancestors eat only plant based materials, so they have to digest they have to digest cellulose. So vermiform appendix is present that time, but it gradually it non-functional or reduced. Plica semilunaris is also known as third eye or nictitating membrane. So this is also reduced. And ear muscles, some of the human beings can move their ears slightly, but it's no purpose for this. So these three are the vestigial organ. Epiglottis is not vestigial organ because it is fully functional organ which help in the this prevent food entering to airways और विंड पाइप. सो विंड पाइप को ये क्या करता है, ढकने का काम करता है, एपिग्लोटिस. सो ऑप्शन नंबर सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Another question from evolution. Homologous organs are. So what is homologous organs? These are the organs which structurally and its origin is from common ancestor, but these are functionally different. These indicate the functionally different. So these indicate the divergent evolution where organisms are evolved from the common ancestor. So example for this homologous organs are hand of man, not tail, hands of man, four legs of horse, and wing of bat. This is the correct answer because these are functionally different but structurally similar organs. Four legs, hand of man, and wings of bat. So option number C is the correct answer. So that's about these questions. I hope you like this video.